Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, May 31, 2022. Today's harmonious aspect between Venus and Saturn is conservative but supportive, helping to settle you in and bringing some steadiness that you need now. You may be attending to practical details that improve or secure relationships and projects. Feeling appreciated motivates you further. There can be more to do than usual, but you enjoy filling your responsibilities and a sense of being on track. This transit brings some steadiness into your world that's most welcome now. Later today, the moon moves into your sector of creativity and joy, encouraging your need to express and enjoy yourself for over 2 days. Mars heads into this same area of your solar chart but will stay much longer for 6 weeks, stirring your playful side. Don't jump to conclusions until you're aware of the facts. If you've been dancing around the idea of a romantic partnership, you're likely gaining a significant amount of clarity now with Mercury, ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, retrograde. Speaking of which, Mercury retrograde will harmonize with Pluto today, adding a transformative and taboo-like layer of suspicion to everything from your immediate exchanges to your sense of security with regards to a particular connection. On a brighter note, however, the moon will conjunct your planetary ruler, Jupiter in Aries, via your 5th house of love, passion, and pleasure. You're feeling yourself. Are you ready to talk about money? Conversations or thoughts pertaining to your pay could come back as Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn today. You may be ready to finally ask for what you feel you are owed, especially if you are looking to transform your income. It may even be time for your supervisor to touch base about an impending raise, promotion, or another financial opportunity as well. But these conversations will also bring some truth to light, which will put your job into a different perspective. While a friendly aspect between Mercury on the job and Pluto on the income front draws to a close, this second encounter in the space of a month is not the last. Coming together 3 times before Mercury leaves your work sector next month, this is slowly knitting income and job potential together, but as their only encounter while both are in retrograde motion, this is more focused on untapped potential. Right now you have a short fuse and are quick to lose your temper. Be more considerate and don't take every little thing personally. Think about what's really important in life: harmonious relationships with family and friends. Show your nearest and dearest how much they mean to you. You'll have to swallow your pride first. Ready to broker a peace agreement? Something has everyone all ruffled and upset right now, and you need to summon all your smooth-talking diplomatic skills to cool things off. If in a bad mood and feeling rather lackluster, don't take out your frustration on those you love most of all. Feeling unhappy with yourself doesn't endear you to people. With a little more self-discipline and a degree of self-reflection, you can exhibit more positive energy and show others how easy it is to smile. You should notice that things bear little resistance today. Not that you mind intensity, but it's very important that you drink a lot of water in order to temper the emotional expansion of the day's energy. On an imperceptible energetic level, you are being tested, and it's critical that you stay present. Drinking water will help you keep your emotional self lubricated. Trust me. You can almost bet that you aren't going to want to do much with others on this day. Quiet contemplation, spiritual awareness, and introspection are activities that are far better suited to this day. Even if you have to work, consider closing the office door or taking a walk by yourself at lunch. Use some time this evening for deeper reflection. Get in touch with yourself. Be sure to let others know that you are endeavoring to have this quality solo time if you find yourself interrupted too much. With the moon still in your communication sector after yesterday's new moon but already separating from the sun, there is a chance to take advantage of the momentum this has created. It was just last week that Mercury retrograde back out, but while this gave the planet of communication a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice, the planet of communication's time in retrograde motion may have created some mixed messages or communication breakdowns. Together the sun and moon are able to get the communication lines flowing smoothly again. With the moon still in your communication sector after yesterday's new moon, there is a chance to capture the momentum this has created. Before Mercury, the planet of communication, retrograde back out last week, he brought a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice, while the sun and moon have come together to move things forward. Our eyes in the sky. We could feel a huge shift this morning when the sun changes signs from sensitive Cancer to proud and fiery Leo. If you have a tendency to put others first, now is the time to focus just a bit more on yourself. Unfortunately, this could be easier said than done when the moon makes a challenging aspect to Chiron this afternoon. There could be a lot of egos flying around right now, and though you might find it difficult to set boundaries with people who rub you the wrong way, it's important for your mental health to do so. Venus and Jupiter face off in the cosmos throughout the day, which could tempt you into being overly generous with others. Remember that it's okay to say no to someone, and it's totally acceptable to bestow the love and energy you freely give to others back on yourself. By mid-afternoon, a helpful connection between the moon and Uranus could bring pleasant surprises your way, especially in your professional life. Your status could get a little upgrade as well, so don't be afraid to show off what an amazing masterpiece you are. As the day comes to a close, you could feel worn out from all of the day's energy, which could cause you and others to shut down. Don't take it personally if someone doesn't answer your messages tonight. Like you, they probably just need some quiet time to decompress. In the morning, Venus, having just made its ingress into Virgo, opposes Jupiter in Pisces, an excellent transit for relaxation, play, or vacationing, if we have budgeted our time and resources correctly. The carefree nature of this aspect can cause us to be unwisely generous and philanthropic. Our intentions may be good, but we risk neglecting our own interests, giving something away that we actually need. At this time, we are not especially disciplined in our thinking, believing that good things come to those who sacrifice, and although there may be some truth to this, we should strive to be conservative so as not to find ourselves in a tough spot when the glow of the day wears off. Following this, the sun exits emotional Cancer to enter expressive Leo, its domicile. In the month ahead, our focus shifts from private to public spheres of engagement. We become more comfortable in sharing our creative ideas, as well as our identity, on a wider stage. This is an excellent time for challenging imposter syndrome and defying the inner critic who suggests we seek smallness to avoid attracting the wrong kind of attention. During Leo season, life is a performance piece. We must be willing to own our talents and gifts and to be unapologetic about taking up space. In doing so, we welcome those with similar interests into our orbit, making connections from a place of mutual appreciation and authenticity. On the other hand, we should check our pride often over the next 4 weeks. Declining to tame an overinflated ego can lend to conflict and needless drama. As always, there is merit in striking a balance between confidence and arrogance.